Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. Today I'm sharing a new card challenge for the week. If you are interested in joining my challenge and sharing your cards, you can do that on my Instagram page as well as my Facebook page, and I have links to both of those in the description box below. For my challenge card today, I'm using a really old paper collection by Bella Boulevard. I'm not even sure what year it is because I don't see one on the packaging, but this is a 12 by 12 pack that I bought, or maybe I won it as a prize. I don't even remember, but I still have a bunch of it left. So there's all of these partial pieces, and then I have a few more full sheets. These are all double-sided papers. This is their Snapshots collection. I love these colors. They're so pretty, nice, bright, and cheerful. One of the sheets even has some of the cut-aparts you could use for pocket paper scrapbooking. And then there's two full 12 by 12 sheets of stickers. And I have used one sticker on this whole sheet. Everything else is all still there. I rarely use 12 by 12 pattern paper for card making anymore since I switched over to the 6 by 6 paper pads. But I do have some 12 by 12 paper, especially the collections that I really like and just couldn't part with. For my card, I want to go and dig into this paper pack. I think it's great to pull out some of those products that we've been hiding in our craft room. For my first card, I'm using a sketch from Freshly Made Sketches. This is number 426. The challenge for the week is to make a black and white card. You can also use gray and then just add a pop of color. So for my card, I have the gray paper for the background, layering that in some black, and then there'll also be white showing from the card base. And then I'll be adding some pink for my pop of color. I have some tone-on-tone gray paper for the background that's covered in these cute little cameras. And then I'm using this pink paper with flowers and hearts on it for the strip that goes across the card. And then just to add a little extra sparkle, I'm using some of Love from Lizzie's pink holographic peel-offs. These are so pretty. I love this beautiful shine. I'll add this panel to some black cardstock and then put my card front onto a card base. So this is where you can see that 1/8 of an inch of the white card base still showing. For the sentiment on my card, I'm using Pink and Main's Just Because stamp set. It is full of these bitty sentiments. I selected especially for you. I've already gone ahead and stamped that out on some white cardstock. And I'm just putting some liquid adhesive on the back and adhering it in that lower left-hand corner, just as indicated on the sketch. For the circle element on the card, I cut out a stitched scallop circle die cut. And since it is going to go halfway off of this pink paper, I'm just going to add a scrap of cardstock on that upper portion of the circle just to keep it nice and even on the card. Once I have the circle adhered to the card, I'm going to add a small stitched heart die cut. And I have this cut out of some pink cardstock that coordinates with that pink pattern paper. And now just a finishing touch, I'm going to add some black Nuvo drops. Just going to put a few of them on the card just to break up some of that white space in the upper left-hand corner. And then you'll see me remove the card, and all I'm doing is tapping it on the edge of my desk just to flatten out the Nuvo drops. This is something you don't have to do, it's just a personal preference. Now I did make 3 cards with the pink paper, and then I also did a similar card using some black and white polka dot paper for the strip that goes across the card, and then I added some teal peel-offs and then also the teal colored heart. I thought it would be fun to make one more card, this time using Queen & Company's Make Me Up Shaped Shaker Kit. I'm using their Sweet Shop paper pad that have the pattern paper and also the solids. I used some white pearlescent paper and cut out this scalloped rectangle, and I'm going to layer that on some of the pink paper. And this pink paper is from that solid 6 by 6 paper pack. Then I'm going to layer it again on some black cardstock. So this card still follows the challenge. It's mostly going to be black and white. There'll be a little bit of gray. And then I'm going to have the pop of pink. It's definitely in the mood to be using some pink today. For the image on my card, I cut out 3 of the nail polish bottles. I thought this would be so fun, and I have them in 3 different pinks. The one in the center is going to be the darkest pink, and it has a polka dot paper. This first piece is all cut out using the outline die, so this will be the background for the shaker. And I'm only going to have the center nail polish bottle as a shaker. The other 2 will be non-shakers, but I still want to assemble them basically the same way. So I'm adhering the 3 outline die pieces first, trying to get them nice and centered. Next, I'll start gluing on the lids to the nail polish bottles, and I cut these out with some black mirror cardstock. I think it adds a really lovely shine. I'm just using some liquid adhesive to glue all of these pieces in place. And I do get a little bit of glue on my fingers, so occasionally I'm wiping it off on a wet towel I have off screen. Now, even though the outer 2 nail polish bottles are not going to be shakers, I still cut out the little frame since I love that stitch detail. And I just adhered those on top using the liquid adhesive. So now I can start assembling the shaker in the middle. The kit has coordinating foam and acetate pieces. They are double-sided with adhesive, so you just have to remove the backing on the foam and then press it in place. I decided I wanted to pop up the lid on that center nail polish bottle so that it's at the same level as the shaker. So I just used the inside foam and cut a small piece and then adhered it to the back. So now it's all at the same level. And then I used a variety of Queen & Company shaker toppings. Decided not to use any pink toppings. I just went with black, white, and also some clear diamonds. And then to seal those toppings in place, I adhered the acetate, and now I'm just gluing on the frame. And I'll just put an acrylic block on top to let the glue dry for a little bit. Next, I'm going to work on the sentiment, and I've already gone ahead and stamped this out. This is "Life is Beautiful Because of You." And I stamped this on some gray paper, and I used one of Queen & Company's foundation dies to cut out this banner. I put some foam dimensional tape on the back side, and I'm just going to place it centered underneath the 3 bottles of nail polish. And I wanted to add a little extra detail to the center nail polish bottle. I'm tying a bow using Queen & Company's trio trims in the white. It has this really pretty iridescent threading throughout it, so it adds a nice sparkle. I just tie a bow, and then I'm going to adhere it to the bottle of nail polish using a small glue dot. And I did fold the glue dot in half just so it's not sticking outside of that bow. So I can just adhere it to the bottle of nail polish. And now to finish off the card, I'm using an assortment of Queen & Company bling. I have some of their solid goosebumps, some jelly gems, and also some petite posies. And normally I would add some pink bling, but I decided just to stick with the black and white this time. So I'm just putting a few pieces in the upper left-hand corner, a couple in that lower right-hand corner, and then just the small jelly gem on both sides of the sentiment. So there is my finished card. I love using Queen & Company's shaker kits. They're so easy to use. If you'd like to join me for my card challenge, you can head over to my Instagram or my Facebook page. I'm at Best Things in Life Are Pink, and I do have links to all of my social media pages in the description box below. Be sure to use the hashtag Kristie's Card Challenge so I can see your cards. And just know if you have a private account on Instagram, I won't be able to see your card, but I'd still love for you to continue on and participate. And due to the amazing number of people participating in the challenge, I may not be able to add a comment, but know that I am looking at all of your cards and I love seeing the variety. You guys are doing an awesome job. I will try to continue posting at least one challenge every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.